This is exciting, new to Ukers, because we're gonna fly away. This is the first 3-chord song in the New to Uke series. It's all Fly Away. It's a gospel tune. And in this tutorial, I'll break it down for you. We'll go over the chord pattern, do some practicing of switching for the chords. I will give you 2 versions of an introduction, one slightly harder than the other, and I'll also give you a plan on how to gracefully phase out of the song. And speaking of plans, I'm going to give you a plan on how to tackle this, start adding the singing gradually as you go along. And after that plan, I've got a play along so you can practice along with me and add in those little bits and pieces so that you become perfectly rhythmically fluent in playing this piece and you can perform it for others. I also have a slightly harder version that's added to this, so if you're finding that this is easy right away, well, I can boost up that challenge level. And did you just stumble upon this video? If so, well, I've got links down below to my Patreon site where you can get the sheet music for as little as $1 a month. I've also got links to the previous lessons, so if you need to build up those skills to get you here, I've got you covered. In case you've never heard this song before, I'll Fly Away is probably the most recorded gospel song ever, according to some music publishing sources that I saw. And it was written by a man who grew up as a tenant farmer on a cotton farm in Oklahoma. Needless to say, his son, who just passed in 2009, was also a very reputable musician. So I've got a link down below. My husband and I did a performance of this, and I've also got a gospel performance down below as well. Let's get started. Just like my other beginning songs, the pattern on this remains very consistent. A little bit more lengthy than our 2-chord songs. So you're going to play C on a cowboy strum 8 times, F on a cowboy strum 4, back to C for another 4. Then you restart the pattern with C again, except for you go to a G chord from the C and then back. So let's play it together. 1, 2, oh 1, 2, here we go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, switch to F, 2, 3, 4, back to C, 2, 3, 4, stay on C, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, G, 1, 2, 3, 4, and C, 2, 3, 4. Let's do that one more time. 1, 2, and here we go. It's C, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Switch to F, 2, 3, 4, and C, 2, 3, 4. C, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. G, 2, 3, back to C, 2, 3, 4. So rewind that until you get totally comfortable and fluent with it. Let's go over the easy version of the introduction first. You've got 4 G's and followed by 4 C's. These are all patterns of the cowboy strum. So it sounds like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, and C, 2, 3, 4. And you sing some bright morning, just like that. Now I do have a little bit harder version in. It's got a faster chord change, but it gives you that nice what we call amen chord sound. 1, 2, here we go. 2, 3, 4, and C, F, C. Some bright, just like that. So practice the easy version first. If you feel like you're want to challenge yourself, do the harder version. I also have an outro for you. So you'll be adding what we call a tag to the end of the chorus. And so let's hear that with the chorus. So you're going, I'll fly away, oh glory, I'll fly away in the morning when I die. I'll fly away. So let's go over a little bit of that with the singing. There's lots of sustaining that happens in this song, and so a chord chart doesn't give you that idea. So let's just go over it really quickly. On the first verse, no problem. On the first half where you're going, some bright morning when this life is over, that I'll gets 3 cowboy strums on the F, and then fly is fit on the last one. Fly away, 2, 3, 4. It's your choice as a singer if you want to just cut off that away and let your ukulele ring. So like this, you fly away, 2, 3, 4. If you got some breath control and stuff, you could sustain away longer. You go fly away. Just let it taper off. Choice is yours. Same thing happens in the chorus. You go fly away. So that I'll, the first I'll gets 3 cowboy strums. Fly away, oh glory. Same thing there, 3 on the I'll. Fly away in the morning when I die. Hallelujah, bye, bye. Here it comes again. Your choice how long you want to sustain that away. So those are things that chord charts don't tell you. Coming up next is a play along, and I've got some ideas on how to work with that play along so that you can develop your skills as a singing ukulele player. First thing to do is just play the chords along with me, get used to being really nice and fluent with those chord changes. Once you feel comfortable there, then start adding in the I'll fly away. Now it happens in 2 different ways in the song. The first time you encounter it in each verse, it's from a change of F to C. So you just practice those times where you go, I'll fly away. Once you're comfortable doing the F to C transition with the I'll fly away lyrics, then switch over and try the G to C where you I'll fly away. So get comfortable doing that, and then once you've got those going, do both of them. The next step would be to master singing the chorus, because the chorus is going to be the same that each time. That's kind of the nature of the chorus. So work on mastering the chorus. You might have to break it down to where you're going like just the C part. I'll fly away, oh glory, and then rest during the play along with on the other part, and then when I die, hallelujah, by and by. Just make it easy for yourself. Just don't try to eat your whole dinner in one bite. Take it in small pieces. Then once you're getting the chorus nice and fluent, work on mastering the first half of each verse, and then work on the second half, and then start putting a verse together. And I'll have links down below on the play along so that you can just hit each verse and give it a try. Hope that's helpful for you. Please leave me comments if you think I'm breaking it down too much. If you think that I could break it down more, I'd be happy to look into that too. I'm going to do the easy intro for this. Are you ready? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Some bright morning when this life is over, I'll fly away to that home on God's celestial shore. I'll fly joy shall never end. I fly away. I fly away, all glory. I fly away in the morning when I die. Hallelujah, by and by. I fly away. I fly away. If you'd like a little additional challenge, I have a second chord chart for you, and it just has one slight variation. On the first line of every verse, there's a C7 thrown in. So you're going to do 6 patterns of the cowboy strum on C, 5, 6, and then switch to C7 or 2. Just gives it a little bit more interest, a little bit more tension before you resolve to the F. So give that a try, play along with that, and have fun. I hope that you found this video useful for your development as a ukulele player. Please hit like and subscribe, and if you have the time, leave me a comment. I am told that this will spin the math and computer search engines of YouTube so that it will make it easier for other aspiring uke players to find this video. In the meantime, enjoy your uke, and thank you so much.